Hey guys, what's up? It's like 3:32 a.m. Got a bad case of insomnia, so I'm gonna bring you guys a first day video. Gosh, my fan is like being so. Anyways, like I said, I wanted to bring you guys like a first day, first impressions video of the Nokia 635. So this is not actually like my official review of the device. This is just kind of like some things that I just really couldn't wait for a review to tell you guys about. So let's start off with the phone itself. Okay. So the phone, it feels really good. Okay, it doesn't feel like a very cheap type phone. All right, it feels pretty sturdy, and that's a good thing. You know, I honestly thought that this thing would come out feeling like a toy. Just because, you know, Nokia has lost its reputation over the years. I was thinking that was going to come out like a toy, but it's actually quite surprised me as far as, you know, the feel of it and everything. And for it being a small device compared to like the Max or the Warp Sync that I have, it's quite nice to not have to stress my hands holding a smartphone. I was a little sketchy about, you know, trying out Windows Mobile. And I got to give props to my younger brother because he actually has a Windows phone, and I was quite curious what his experiences are. But rather than me, you know, asking him, you know, whatever, because, you know, he's busy with college and things like that, I figured, you know what, I would just take the jump and try it for myself. And I have to say, it is quite nice. Weird because I'm like a huge supporter of Android, and here I am using a Windows Mobile phone. But, you know, it's not as bad as what I thought it would be. Okay, so that's me admitting that it's actually pretty good. The interface and everything about it runs smooth, okay? For it having, I believe, it's like 512 megabytes of RAM, it doesn't seem like that. Now, some people have said they got lag from this phone. I haven't experienced any so far. And this is just day one. I may experience it over the week that I'm using it. But for right now, for my first day with it, I've put it through its paces, and it can handle for 512 megabytes of RAM. The camera on this is surprisingly good for 5 megapixels with no flash. Okay, I've taken pictures with very low lighting, and like the pictures, you know, in preview look super dark. They look super just like, oh my god, this is gonna be crappy. And then once you snap the photo, it's like it digitally enhances the photo to bring out everything that was in like dark shades to brightness, which was like freaking me out because I took a picture of my dog and she was very dark on screen, and then boom, it was just like brightened up, like, oh my god, like it had flash without flash. So that's really neat. That's a huge plus for this phone already, and this is not even its full review that I'm giving. I think the button placements also is what's really nice about it. Some people will get confused thinking that the volume rocker is the power button. So far, it's been a learning curve for like 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden, boom, like I'm used to it now. I know that the middle button right here is the power lock screen button. So that's also great. Just basically, you know, swiping up and then having like a pin that you can set up to unlock your device. And the interface is very simple. I mean, I know iOS is simple and everything, but this is like way simple, okay? Like, there's no way you can get lost within this at all. You know, list of apps right here, live tiles right here of applications that you want on your home screen. Okay, you can't go wrong with that. So that's actually pretty neat. Surprisingly, the one thing that I truly like about the Nokia 635 is its keyboard. Its keyboard is like, wow. I really wish that keyboard on this device was on Android. To kind of give you guys this, where I'm going with this basically. Texting with Android is phenomenally good, okay? I'm not going to crash it. You know, I still love Android. But, you know, the keyboard has like a different feel to what you get from this. Like from this, it just seems just a tad bit faster in response. And that's kind of like what I am looking for in a keyboard. And so I have to say, like, texting on it is quite great. The ratio size of the keyboard is actually really good. Swipe feature works phenomenal. Really good, really good keyboard, I have to say. Which, you know, when Windows Mobile came out, it's like you kind of knew that the experience was going to kind of be a back and forth. So while I am giving it great blessings in this first day thought of mine, the downside to it, lack of applications. And this is something that I've said before to people that's asked about Windows Phone. that the lack of applications is really what's going to kill the user experience for this. Like, I would definitely use this as a daily driver. I'm using it right now as my daily driver. You know, it's no big deal to it. But the fact that it lacks applications is really, really, really what's killing it for me. You can get Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr. Those things are actually real applications. But most of the Google service applications, non-existent. There's not a real YouTube app on here. As CV Tech Reviews explained in his video, there's not a real YouTube app. There's a shortcut. You click it, it opens up Internet Explorer and brings you to the mobile page. There's no Snapchat. There's an Instagram that's in beta. All right, that's pretty sad. A beta form of Instagram. I mean, iOS and Android has had Instagram for a while and has actually gone through several versions of it within their own platform and ecosystem. That Windows Mobile's been around for a while too. It's no shab in the dark. It's not something that was just fairly kicked off like Tizen. I mean, this thing's been out for a while. So for it to just have Instagram and beta is just kind of mind-boggling. The fact that Google Plus is non-existent, because not everybody tends to love to be on Facebook. I'm not really a Facebook type person. I have it to communicate with my family because that's what they use and know. But if my family knew how to use Google Plus and was on it like religiously like they are on Facebook, then definitely I would kill my Facebook account. But I can't. And I prefer Google Plus. And it's hard because it's like, you know, when I'm not using this, you know, I have to bust out the Moto E, which I'm also using it side by side with it to do a comparison video in the future. I have to use my Moto E to actually connect with friends that I have on Google Plus and let them know my experiences with the Nokia 635. So that's really a downside. Although the fact that I did read an article that Microsoft is intending to make it easier for developers to port over versions of their iOS and Android apps to Windows Mobile. I mean, that's great. But we really need some Google services on here. We really do need Chrome browser. I prefer Chrome browser than Internet Explorer. I prefer using Google Plus than Facebook. But, you know, of course, some people just be like, well, just use Android. And while I could just use Android, which I've been using, I do like the experiences that I'm getting with the Nokia 635. So, in this first day review, I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts from the first day, 24 hours of using this device. Just give you guys the kind of ups and downs. And I'm not going to do one for every day, but when I do hit something that I really want to tell you guys, I will upload a video about it. And next week, you guys will get the first review of the Nokia 635, where, of course, I'll retouch on some of the stuff I talked about tonight. So that's pretty much it with this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys can let me know by giving me that thumbs up. So it lets me know you guys like this. And if you have not subscribed, do so. Click that subscribe button on wherever it's at, on whatever platform you're watching it on. And don't forget to share this video with all your favorite social networking, favorite social networking like Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. And that's it. I'm Rob, and I'm signing out.